Yeah, first of all, just Taliah, 29 points in your first ever college game. Walk me through, I guess, what were the emotions going into the game, and at what point were you like, I'm locked in?
Yeah, it was just really, my motto was just go out there and have fun. Never done it before, so it was my first game. Kind of nervous, but once the ball tipped off, I was just locked in. And then I couldn't have done it without my teammates, my coaches that believed in me, got me in the right spots, got me great opportunities, great shots. And so that's how that happened.
And then, Sam, you've been a part of a lot of wins in your time as a Razorback. I know it wasn't the prettiest one tonight, but what's it like, I know, starting off the year in the win column?
Honestly, it's special just because of like our team right now, how we have a lot of new faces and a lot of new pieces. I just feel like it was like a testimony to what we're looking forward to the rest of the season. It wasn't pretty, but we still got a win at the end of the day.
And then you took, of course, I mean, quite obviously, several beatings. How are you feeling? And I guess how physical was that game?
It was very physical. I missed out on a few points. Good thing Keith could shoot free throws because she made the free throws. But honestly, that's why I wear my pads. That's why I wear my pads for it. But I think I need to get some pads for my face now because this is just crazy.
Just talk a little bit about Sailor, 21 rebounds. There were a lot of missed shots to grab rebounds from, but just talk about her effort inside.
20. When I looked up at the scoreboard and I saw 17, I said 17. That's a lot, but I don't really know what her record was last year, but no, I mean like the most defensive rebounds and that. So I mean honestly, she's just capitalizing off what she did last year, and I feel like she's a lot more like agile and she can get to where she wants to get, and she got some ups now, so she be getting up and getting that ball. But yeah, it's great to have somebody like that helping us when where the ball isn't falling for us.
Yeah, and she brings a lot of energy. She brings so much energy to the team, especially on the defensive end when it comes to rebounding. Without her, we probably wouldn't have won that game. And so she was a big piece in us winning that game because she grabbed so many rebounds and played with so much energy and aggressiveness.
And, it would have been cool if you had a big runaway in the first game. But talk about fighting through some adversity there at the end and how that'll help y'all grow.
Honestly, that team was a really good team. They had a lot of pieces, transfers, people who we've seen before, who we played against before, and then people who we've never seen before. So I feel like that was a really well put together team. And I feel like, they were like bottom of their conference last year, but I feel like they could make a run in their conference. Honestly, it was great to have that physicality for our first game because, the rest of the season isn't going to be easy. And honestly, I felt like with how physical they were, it kind of matched a little bit of what the SEC is like. So just to have that as our first game, it kind of puts us in a place where looking forward, we kind of know what to expect when it comes to different games, game in and game out.
Just talk about Taliah, have teammates having the trust in you when you're hot. How is that going to perform in the season knowing that if you're the one that's hot, they're going to give you the ball and vice versa? Y'all have that depth to be able to find the hot shooter in the game.
Yeah, I think it's just understood across the team. Whenever somebody's hot, we try to get them the ball. We're all unselfish. We just want to win. So whoever's scoring at the moment, we want to get them the ball so that we have the best chance to win. And I feel like this team is really good at that. We have depth at each position that anybody can get hot at any time. And so I feel like going on throughout the season, I feel like everybody has the trust in each other that we've instilled during practice and during the summer. And internationally, we played those games. And so I feel like everybody's going to see that translate through the game.
Sam, this question is for you. We know y'all have been implementing the press, but how do you think that prepared y'all for them putting the press on y'all in a tight situation? How do you think that helped y'all get through that moment?
Honestly, a lot of people, Nabes has this principle where he says it's press offense, not press break, because we're trying to score out of a press. So basically, our mentality when somebody presses us is just to get the ball past half court and score, because a lot of times there's a disadvantage for the other team. So our main focus was really get the ball past half court and score. And then when we were running our press, I felt like it kind of slowed them down a little bit, and I felt like we got what we needed to get out of it. Obviously, it still has some tweaks that we need to perfect, but overall, I feel like it helped us tonight.
Taliah, Michaela, I think, made her 123rd start tonight or something like that, and this was your first. And Sam, this is obviously your third year here. Just, Taliah, what was the message from the two of them, and what have they kind of done to help you as you kind of get your college career started?
Yeah, it just goes back to like practice, and them leading me in practice, being able to learn from them, them teaching me different things in practice that translate to the game, and then in the game being very encouraging. Anytime I do something, they're right there giving me high fives. They're right there hyping me up, you know. And so having them believe in me is the biggest thing that they've given to me, because it allows me to play how I've played, and have confidence in what I do.
Sam, do you see yourself more kind of as the leader this year in the late, tight situations like we had tonight?
Yeah, one of them. I feel like Michaela has been here for so long that she is basically who we look to, like, to calm us down in those situations. But I also feel like, since it is my third year here, that I'm kind of like that other person, so it's not so hard for her to have to, like, help calm everybody down. So, yeah, I do feel like with it being my third year here that I am kind of that person to look to in tight situations like that.
All right, thank you guys.